Welcome to Alchemist Angel Tarot 444. This reading is going to be for the sign of Aries. This is a general love reading, relationship reading, family, situationship, whatever comes out. I already pre-shuffled the cards. These readings are divinely guided and protected, so anybody with any ill will, please return to sender. With that being said, I'm going to say a little prayer and get it started. Please hit the subscribe button. It's really important. Okay, Aries. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, mostly Sun, Moon, and Venus, are what really come out for my readings personally. So if you don't know what your Moon or Venus sign is, please look that up in your birth chart. You can look it up online through any astrological birth chart site. This is for Aries in the position they're currently standing. Ooh. Okay, so I'm just going to tell you right now, it looks like something, somebody or something's gotten in the way of some kind of maybe a potential work, something that maybe you were expecting to be working on, a project you've been working on. It could have been either you and some bad habits that you have that's gotten in the way of this, or it could be a person with some bad habits or who's just really toxic for you and created some really toxic situations for you. It's really gotten in the way of your money, gotten in the way of your work and really created some problems for you. Like things are just not going as smoothly as you were hoping for. You kind of even feel like maybe this person gaslights you, like, you know, like puts all the blame off on you when they know what they're doing. You'll hear the rain in the background. Excuse me. Let's see more about this work situation. If this is not a work related, this is definitely somebody you've been trying to work with to get into a like more smoother situation with, but they are really codependent and on your energy and other people's energy, and they're just they may have like a lot of issues or just a lot of toxic behaviors, and they're just really not willing to work with you at this point, and it's almost like pointless. It's hopeless. This most definitely could be a love situation with either a Cancer, Libra, Gemini. Let's see who else I have for Capricorn. For you, Aries, it seems like that though right now, like you or this person have decided to leave this relationship or this situationship alone because in the past, because it just wasn't going anywhere. Like maybe you chose to take your life and take yourself and put yourself in a totally different situation or relationship and leave this behind because it just seemed really unfair at the time. However, I do see like there is going to be something that's going to be coming towards you, some kind of a justice in this situation, something's going to be making its way back towards you from this past situation. And you are going to get some justice in this situation. Like, if like somebody ghosted you, like they're going to be coming back around and talking to you, or if this is like a legal matter or like, you know, something to do with your work that maybe somebody took credit for some work of yours, or somebody really created a toxic situation or a toxic work environment. They really had nothing to do with you, but you couldn't take it anymore and you had to walk away from it. I really do feel like there is going to be something that comes up about something legal matters, or just some kind of justice is going to be coming in for you. Like, just like it'll get smoother. It's going to get harder before it gets smoother, but it is going to get better. Let's see more about this. Let's see more about what's coming up in the future for Aries in this justice matter or this situation. Yeah. So if this is a relationship, it's like something you stopped investing in. You stopped even considering it ever being something that was going to have any potential at all. It just was like, seemed like just too much of a burden. Just like seemed like there was no real solid foundation here. Like you might have invested so much time or so much energy and so much effort into it, and then maybe a family situationship where, you know, like you tried to help out the family, but they weren't willing to help themselves, so you just had to walk away from it and just be done with it. Let's see more about this Ten of Pentacles, please, in the reverse. That one wanted to come out. Emperor and Empress. So if this is somebody that you were involved in at one point in time and you walked away from the situation because it was just too toxic, there was just, it just seemed like it was just not ever going to get any better. It was, you may have chosen to be in another position or with somebody else. That this most definitely was a soulmate for you, or, you know, like the two peas of a pod. So I don't feel like the other person was exactly the only toxic one in this situation. I feel like it could have been both of you for sure. I feel like that somebody here wants to come towards you with some kind of a... No, actually, I feel like there's somebody here waiting on an apology from you. I also feel like if this is a work situation, that Aries, that they are going to see your value or your worth, and see that it wasn't just you, it was like the whole situation that surrounded you. And I feel like you are going to get some kind of an apology, or some kind of, not necessarily like the job back or anything like that, but they will come towards you with like, hey, you know, we know that this wasn't all your fault. However, if this was a relationship, I feel, Aries, that somebody's waiting on an apology from you, or it wants you to make it right. They feel like that you were in the wrong, and you may feel that they were in the wrong. And I'm not saying this could be like a mother, father, grandfather, grandmother. It could be like could be many, but it's definitely like, it's definitely more than one person involved here. Like, and if not, then it's like a family dynamic. Like you may have children with this person, or that you might be dealing with people's children, and now because of the mother and father are gone, or this could be your parents even that you've been dealing with, and you were waiting on an apology from them. So it's definitely some kind of a past relationship with a lot of toxicity involved. And let's see more about this Emperor and Empress. So Aries, what I see here is that you feel like, I feel like that you've been really, really, really strong in the fact that when you know that you're not wrong, you definitely stand in your power in that. Like you definitely, you feel like you always were pretty equal on the give and take part. Though I feel like the foundation of this relationship or this family situationship had no real good solid foundation. And it's just like it was going to crumble no matter what. Like even if it was a work relationship, it was going to crumble no matter what. Let's see here what's in the bottom. Yeah, somebody's like refusing to communicate on the situation, or if they are communicating, they're kind of lying about the situation. And I feel like if it's a home situation, you feel like there needs to be some kind of a justice in here. I'm so sorry. Just 1 second, Aries. Come get your sister now.
I am, dude.
Sorry about that, Aries. So I really feel like you feel like you've been wronged in some way. Like there's just nothing you can do to fix the situation. And I don't really see any fixing it, but I feel like you should stand in your power. Like if you know you're right, then stand in that, like, and be right. But at the same time, if you feel like maybe you were not necessarily right, and this could be a whole family dynamic, not just one person, okay? If you feel like you're not wrong, and then I wouldn't necessarily wait around on an apology, or even if you get an apology, then they're not going to try to make it right with you. If you know what I mean. Like, I don't know if you're going to ever get the apology or what it is that you feel like you deserve. I do feel like that it's all going to balance itself out in due timing, but I don't feel like that you're going to get a direct apology from this person. All right. Thank you so much, Aries. Have a wonderful night. Alchemist Angel Tarot. Don't forget to subscribe.